We're here with Nolan and Rocky's players to watch. These are some college football players that are NFL draft prospects to take a look at when you're watching games on Saturday. Nolan, we're starting with one of the biggest games of the weekend between two top 10 teams. Clemson's going to Florida State. And we're going to start with MALLICIAH GOODMAN. Clemson sent a defensive end to the NFL draft last year in the second round, and Andre Branch, who went to the Jaguars. MALLICIAH GOODMAN's hoping for the same success this year.
Yeah, Goodman plays on the left side, opposite of where Branch did a year ago. He's got extremely long 36-inch arms and really uses them well to press and lock out. And I think that is his #1 strength as a player, is his ability to stop the run and come off of the edge. He can create some pressure, but he's going to be best as a base end. And I could see him going somewhere in the second round, maybe even climbed into the first with a strong senior year. At running back, you have Andre Ellington, who is a C.J. Spiller-type clone. Spiller now, after 2 weeks, is leading the NFL in rushing. Now that his status has changed a little bit to his profile in the NFL, I think more teams will be even more interested in Andre Ellington. He's a very similar type of player. I think there's a good chance he'll go in the second round, but he could get looks in the first as well.
I know I'm supposed to be impartial here, but I got to be honest. Andre Ellington, one of my favorite college football players to watch. Really exciting. And Florida State's going to be without a little bit of help in stopping Ellington. As Brandon Jenkins, their defensive end, is out for the year, but they still got a couple other players to look at, including quarterback MANUEL. He's been very efficient in his first 3 games.
He has outstanding size and stature, and I think he could get looks in the second round based on his pure physical talents. He still has some ways to go as a quarterback in terms of his instincts and just the ability to read the field. On the other side, you have EVERETT, DAWKINS, the defensive tackle, who I think has everything you want in an inside player. Can play on the nose, can play as a 3 technique, has size, quickness, strength, power. I think he'll be a very high commodity come drafting.
Plenty of good games to watch this weekend. Another one here between two top 15 teams. Kansas State headed to Oklahoma. There's a couple players, one from each team here, with a right ankle issue. Bob Stoops says that Tony Jefferson's going to play. Bill Snyder says Arthur Brown's going to play. And you like Jefferson and Brown playing well in this game.
Yeah, I think Arthur Brown really reminds me a lot of Levante David last year, coming out of Nebraska. Very explosive, great speed to the perimeter. I think he'll get looks somewhere in the middle of the second round with a strong showing for the rest of the year. And you have Tony Jefferson. To me, from the time he came in as a freshman, he's been a playmaker for that secondary at Oklahoma. He has outstanding instincts. I think he has the versatility to play as a corner or a safety. You know, he's good enough to cover. They even play him a lot in the box like a linebacker. So he's a guy that can do a lot of things very well. I think he's one of the top safeties in this draft, and he has a good chance to go in the first round.
There's a few matchups between top 25 teams this week. Expect some shakeups in the top 25 poll. For any shakeups in NFL draft stock for college players this year, check out ProFootballWeekly.com.